Hello and a warm welcome to you all once again on this fine summer. Yes, it is actually summer now, and we're heading out from Ingleton along what's called Kingsway or Kingsdale. I'll have to have a little check on that. This is a ride that runs very narrow lane, goes pretty high at 1500 feet. Its highest points, spectacular views from the top, and it's one that I did about 6 to 9 months ago. Unfortunately, I think I was mentioned earlier on an earlier ride that that film was ruined because there was a red cast over it, so I couldn't use that. So I was determined to do this ride again because I'd remembered it as being rather spectacular. That time I did it from the far end, the Dent end, but this time I decided that we'd do it from Ingleton to make a change for me and to see if it was any different. So there are a number of gates on this road, closed gates which we have to open and close again, and we head on up along this rather nice part, and we've got this is Thornton in Lonsdale, and that's I think Thornton Hall. It's just over there on the right hand side, and yes, we're climbing all the way, and we have got the higher gearing on Spitfire. I know it's Spitfire because there's a red dot there, which I think I should remove because it's rather irritating. Anyway, needless as it may, as we say. Yeah, climbing into more open land now, and that extra gear, it's just one extra tooth on that sprocket, gearbox sprocket, making it slightly higher. But what a difference it makes! It gives you that makes that first gear, for example, much more usable than it ever was, and the whole bike is much more laid back. And this is quite a good test for it, really, because it climbs all the way. And if it's going to be over geared, then this will show it, of course. But so far it feels very good. Getting here, it was lovely. So I think it's a road junction coming up ahead on the left. So we're trying to get some views across the from here. If we pull in, and I'll try and do a little handheld video over to the right hand and left. Well, try and do it all the way around. Perhaps just pull in here. So there's our Spitfire, and as it says, gate somewhere. It's not just here. I must have taken that one away. That's looking up. The direction we're going to be going is up there, and then we'll just pan around and have a look over towards Ingleborough, which is up over on the above Ingleton. There it is. That's just coming to view now. It's Ingleborough, the hill, big hill. This is all limestone country, and we've got Thornton Beck is just over that, over the way there, running down to the River Greta, and that's the way we've come. Oh, that's a little road junction just there. There's Ingleton down there. Right, I'll get back to the bike and carry on. It's very blustery up here, as you can see. The foliage is all blowing around, very windy. But at the moment we've got a nice bit of blue sky and some nice white clouds. So very pleasant. Of course, not many people come this way. It's for, because this is all limestone. There's a lot of caves, waterfalls, a couple of Thornton Force and Becker Force up over on the right hand side, and there's potholing, caves and things like that. And so yes, a lot of walking and just taking one's ease on this lovely summer day, summer morning at the moment. that's all limestone, that big crag up there, you can see. Having so much limestone, of course, we got limestone walling everywhere. You can see all the outcrops of limestone, can't you, in the fields. Now I have to say that I really can't do this justice. You really do have to ride this road or walk it to or cycle it to really appreciate the fabulous views. I mean, it just goes up and up, and it's just a magnificent bit of countryside, it really is. So I was very fortunate to be able to do this again on such a lovely morning. And just on the right hand side, I think we should be coming in sight of a river. Oh, there it is, yes. And that's the river Twiss, I believe it's called. I will check that and put it up if it's not. Number of parking spaces, so you know, if you drive on 4 wheels, though I wouldn't recommend it. Much nicer to do it on 2. Not everyone can be on 2 wheels, of course. I'm just one of the fortunate ones. Oh, plus it's big. Oh, thank goodness for that pull-in. Whew. So we don't meet another one. Yeah, the views are starting to open up now, aren't they? You can see those foliage blowing away now. It's getting really. What's this chap doing? Slow down. Sort him out. Sort himself out. Just a pull in. Right. So that's the last of it. Yes, a very warm welcome too to my new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining me and subscribing. Much appreciated. And I hope you'll enjoy the rides that we come out every Thursday morning. Over the summer months anyway, into autumn. Thank you too for everyone that comments on these rides. I do enjoy reading them and answering them. So keep them coming. Of course, when I started all this, these rides, these videos were only intended just for a couple of friends, but it made sense to put them on public so that I didn't have to keep sending the link to everybody, and so that's how it all began. And you know, it's grown to over 850 subscribers now, which astonishes me actually. I've never believed it possible, but so many of you do enjoy the slower pace of my riding and seeing our lovely north landscape. And that's what it's about for me. It's because I am up from the south, and it's still finding new places, and obviously this is one of them. I never believed that in this country we had such landscape. I mean, I knew the Lake District, but somehow I suppose I haven't explored it in that depth, because it does tend to be rather busy, so I tend to avoid it. But this area is just so unspoiled. It's just don't get the people here, and I don't think they realise it's here. Now, to find these, how do I find these little lanes? Well, this one actually was recommended by one of our subscribers, Frank. He said this will be a good one for you to ride, and that was when I did it in the opposite direction. So I hope you're able to watch this, Frank, still, and I hope you enjoy this. But I also use the Sustrans cycle routes, because they're always on very quiet lanes, and they take you to places that you wouldn't go really with four wheels. You just wouldn't try it. But on two wheels, of course, whether it's a powered two-wheeler or cycling, if you've got strong legs or a little bit of electric power, then yeah, it's ideal, because it does take you to the most picturesque places, ones with, that's what cycling's about, and it's, I think that's what, for me, what motorcycling is about. I do like to see this fabulous scenery. Look at this view. Oh, that's just amazing. Oh, it's got very strong legs. Oh, he was kind of a fair old pace up there. A wee bit hazy. Perhaps it's mist, I'm not sure. It's surprising, because that strong wind. Oh, I think we've come up to our first gate. Lovely farmhouse. Yep, here we are. Right. I'll get this open and closed again and join you on the other side. Right, that's all done. Continue our way. It's another lovely thing, isn't it? Having a gated road, because it means that people have to slow down to stop. They don't go tearing along. And I think if you were going to come this way, you just wouldn't, would you? You come to come and park if you're driving, and go for a walk, or just sit and enjoy the view. Bridge. And a stiff climb. Someone was asking me actually about the camera that I use, which is the Akaso Brave 7, and its angle. Well, two aspects here. One is it's quite low on my chest, which gives quite an impression of the climbs, the gradients, but also it's the fact I use a standard lens setting, so it's not a wide angle lens setting. It's the widest that the Akaso has. But that's not as wide as say the GoPro, and that gives you a standard, a more natural, I think, a view of the speed at which we ride, and it doesn't distort anything, which is for me that's rather nice. Oh, cyclists up ahead. They're going at a fair old pace. Must have electric power, surely. They're certainly well laden. Just get past. Ah, recumbent in the front. Recumbent trike. Whoa, look at that view over on the right hand side. Whoa, what a road this is, eh? Steeply down. And now steps it up. Bit misty. Yeah, just a bit. Oh, another gate. Right, we're joining the other side of this one then. Another view. That way we've come. I've had to mute the sound because the blustery wind was a bit much. Oh, there's our cyclists. Right, now a little chat and taking photographs, and they're from Holland, and they're on I think that is an electric bike, isn't it? Yeah, so yes, chap and his wife over from Holland, and thoroughly enjoying their 6 weeks holiday they've got. So we took photographs, they took photographs, and shared photographs. That was lovely. Always nice to meet someone that really appreciates, well, because they appreciate it, they're up here, aren't they? They wouldn't come otherwise. And they actually they knew about this little lane again through Sustrans, through the cycle network that they'd seen, read about in when they were in Holland. So yeah, so let's catch up with them again. Some tree planting going on down there. Inside that wall. But yeah, that's got to be electric power, hasn't it? You'd never go at that pace if you're free. So it's certainly not carrying all that baggage. I mean, I've done a fair bit of cycle touring with the same sort of loads up that they've got, and it does make the bike heavy and quite unwieldy actually. And when you take it off to go for just a ride, you're pitched up. Then the difference, not having that weight in the panniers and on the front, oh, bliss. So I dare say they'll catch us up at the next gate. And yes, we're still climbing. Lanes like this actually, because it's so bumpy, they're quite demanding on your shoulders and wrists and arms. And that's what I found last time when I did this route last time. When I got back home, I was having to done in. I can't quite remember what bike I did it on. I think it might have been Spitfire. I'm not sure. It might have been on the Meteor. Stabilisation on the camera working overtime here. It must be getting to the highest point now, surely. Yeah, dry roads in this country is very much a relative term. I don't think they're ever dry completely. Certainly not these sort of roads anyway. More major ones are. Yeah, this must be the highest point. We're dropping down now. Whoa, look at that. Wow. Ooh, I'm actually quite giddy. Fabulous. It's a far cry from the landscape in Holland, I would think. Well, it is, because I've been through Holland, a bit of Holland and Belgium, and yeah, it's nothing like this, is it? Is anywhere quite like this? Probably not. Wales, probably. Right, well, another gate, but it's been left open, presumably by the farmer, so we'll leave it open. Don't close the gate if it's already been opened. Although the cyclists might well think I've left it open for them, of course. So they'll probably close it. Let's stop and have a little look. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, I'm going to have to do it the other way round as well, of course. Another time to enjoy the views all the other way. Because I do remember it's been fantastic the other way too. Got all summer to enjoy that. Lovely thing. Oh, another gate that's been left open. Yeah, we'll leave that too. I can't think what I was saying now. It's getting much more tranquil now, isn't it? Coming down lower. And that mist is going too. breezy, but not quite so bad. It's all sheltered down here. Yes, our friend Dave, that's Mercy Moto, he rides these sort of lanes, but in northwest Wales. So if you like this, then do pop across and have a look at his rides. He's got a Royal Enfield Scram, which he leaves over in near Barmouth, and he rides out from there. But he covers a fair bit of ground in his rides, and very much enjoyable to watch. He did actually ask me if I would plan a route in Wales. But it's not easy because the part he's in I don't know terribly well. I know Mid Wales and say it's West Wales, Pembrokeshire, but I don't really know that part of Wales. So I should probably, I have planned him a route, but it probably sends him up onto unmade roads. So that should be worth watching if he decides to take one of them. Anyway, we shall see. Right, well I think we're going to have to end this video soon because it's running on a bit, and we'll have the second part another Thursday, the following Thursday. Oh!